Thank you, Governor, and congratulations to you both. Governor, you mentioned this concept that character counts. In a state with 40 million people, you have a lot of qualified people to choose between. I know you and especially Secretary Padilla have been good friends for a long time. Can you reflect on what your relationship with each of them, what that's informed you about them as people, and how you think that translates to both your decision-making process and to how the job performance will be going forward?
I think, well, first of all, thank you for that question, because it's a thoughtful question and it deserves a thoughtful response. You know, the thing that separates, I'm former county supervisor, former mayor, two-term lieutenant governor, now governor. I've been at this a long time. I've got to know people I've admired, respect from afar, got to know them a little bit better, and lost a little bit of that admiration because I sensed there was for them about power and prestige more than it was about doing their job. I think they wanted to be something more than they wanted to do something. What I think, honestly, truly, we wouldn't be here together. Full stop. If I didn't believe these two individuals were different than that, that they're here to do something, not be something. I've seen it up close. I mean, I've seen it just in contemporary terms with Dr. Weber on a police use of force bill, where, it was a year ago that the state established one of the most progressive police use of force bills in the nation. This is before the George Floyd tragedy. And I'd watched Dr. Weber from afar, but I had a chance now to work with her directly. And just you characters define in one's actions, not just in public, but in private. Her conviction, her congruency wasn't intellectual, it was emotional, but it was also strategic. Her ability to get things done, doers, not just dreamers. That's someone of character and someone of conviction and someone whose default is about you and me and others, not just about herself. I've seen it in Alex Padilla for decades, where we walk the streets together. We walk precincts for other causes, where I've seen it in his interaction with his kids. That's the true test of someone's character. It's reflected back in the eyes of their children, his wife, the experience we both had. I lost my father a few weeks after he lost his mother 2 years ago in those conversations. And those are very personal and very raw. And you get someone reveals themselves in those moments. And of course, this incredible work, this heroic work with the scale of what he just accomplished in terms of this election in the nation's most populous state. Again, I'm blessed, and I think you should feel blessed that we have two remarkable Californians that are now in positions where they can impact your life, impact our lives, and impact the lives of millions and millions of people that, frankly, I felt a little forgotten. Felt like they were not on the front of the line, but the back of the line. And I can't tell you how many people called me when they say they saw themselves in that conversation when Alex started talking about his mom and dad. And that just meant the world to me, just because it means the world to them. And I know you all heard that a moment ago with Dr. Weber, that same spirit, same pride that comes through, just knowing that they're going to be now elevated in their positions of influence.